We're here at the International Friendship Bell, which is 8,000 pounds of bronze cast with images that symbolize the friendship between Japan and this little city in Tennessee. It's also known as the Secret City. Do you know where we are? Welcome to Oak Ridge, Tennessee. When Pearl Harbor was attacked in 1941, the city of Oak Ridge didn't even exist. So the US government actually bought up a bunch of farmland in Tennessee, and it was one of the multiple sites for the Manhattan Project in 1942. And that's the entire history of the city of Oak Ridge. It was actually founded as a secret city specifically for government use, trying to build the atomic bomb. So it's got a really cool history, and all of that can kind of be found all over the city. So today we're going to explore one of the places to live in Knoxville, Oak Ridge. This kind of tucked away area surrounded by mountains, beautiful lakes and parks, and it is an awesome place to live for many reasons, of which we will delve into today. So because Oak Ridge was established as a secret city and it was just farmland to begin with, imagine the US government is trying to get all of the brilliant minds from around the world to work on this project, right? So they're trying to entice scientists and engineers and all of these incredible people to move to the city. Well, obviously they need housing. They can't just live on the farmland. So some developers came along and they built what's known as alphabet houses. So imagine literal house A, house B, house C, and so on and so forth. And each house served a different purpose. So the A houses, for example, are about 700 square feet, and it's literally just for a person, so as a family starter home. And then you've got some of the houses like D houses that were more like 1,700 square feet, and it would be to accommodate a whole family. So what's really cool about living in Oak Ridge is you can still purchase these homes that were originally built in 1942 and actually served a part of US history in the Manhattan Project. Isn't that awesome? Love it. So Oak Ridge has a population of about 30,000 people, and it's rapidly growing. There's a big reason as to why. I mean, there's a lot to do in this great place, but one of the main factors that causes people to want to move to Oak Ridge are the amazing school systems. So here's the thing. As the Manhattan Project was developed, and they are trying to entice all of these brilliant minds from around the world to move to Oak Ridge, obviously they've got to give them something, right? Housing is one thing, but they've got to have things to do, places to shop, etc. And they want to raise their families in a great place. So the city of Oak Ridge committed to having one of the topmost school districts, and they have invested a lot of money into having the absolute best. In fact, even just recently, the city has actually spent about $55 million updating a lot of its school facilities. So I mean, we're talking about real commitment to solid education. And that is one of the driving factors that brings people to the city of Oak Ridge. You will literally have one of the best school districts, even in the whole state of Tennessee, not just in the city of Knoxville. So of course, if you're gonna live and play in Oak Ridge, great outdoor spaces, great homes, but you want stuff to do too, right? Of course, you've got your traditional stores, your big box stores as far as shopping is concerned, but you also have some really great local places between local restaurants, local shops, and local dessert places. We might have to hit those up. So Oak Ridge has a lot to do. Fantastic school systems, and consider this as well. Beautiful outdoor spaces. It's a really safe, really lovely place to live. And here's the thing. We talked about the different houses that originate in the 1940s, but let's say that maybe you want something a little upper echelon. You want some new construction. That is available in Oak Ridge too. There are some neighborhoods that are going to be in the 400,000 up into the $1+ million range. So if you want that high-end living, you can absolutely have that. Oh, and then just dock your fabulous boat on the marina. Just call me, okay? I want to do a boat day with you. So when you're living in Oak Ridge, you do have the opportunity to have coffee at, a big box store coffee shop. However, you also have the opportunity to go to Bud's Farmhouse Coffee. This is new in Oak Ridge, as in they've only been around for 4 to 5 months, but let me tell you, it is going to be a staple in the community. I had the opportunity to talk to Jim and Ann, who are the proprietors here. Not Bud, that happens to be Ann's father. And their story is just amazing. They both met in New York City, where they're both musicians. Jim actually plays the trumpet and Ann is an amazing soprano. And they fell in love with this area where Ann grew up. So now they have a home in the city and they also have a home in Oak Ridge. And hey, that's an option for you out-of-towners as well. You don't have to just live here. You can have more than one home. And the cost of living in a place like Oak Ridge allows people from New York City to have a lovely getaway home. So that's what Jim and Ann have. And they have this incredible coffee shop. I'm enjoying a cappuccino, which is absolutely delectable. You'll love the quality of the coffee. The ambiance here is divine. And Jim told me that he actually gutted and renovated the place himself, but it's so charming. You just feel like you're in this incredible little escape in the middle of your home in Oak Ridge. So definitely worth a check out. And again, it could be part of your daily routine if you live in Oak Ridge. So we're here in the historic Jackson Square, which is a really cute place that you can walk around and enjoy some little shops like Southern Bliss Boutique. You know I had to go shopping, right? Got this really cute top and I'm not even mad at it. The prices were amazing and they had such a great selection. So a lot of mom and pop places exist like that in Jackson Square. And one of the ones you'll want to check out is Razzleberries. So Razzleberries not only offers food, but they also offer delectable ice cream. It's got a really cool atmosphere and it's kid and family friendly. Big Ed's Pizza is just around the corner from Razzleberries, and that has been a staple in Oak Ridge since 1970. Now their pizza is unparalleled. If you've not had it and you're anywhere in the area, it is definitely worth a drive. I've had it before though, so of course when it came to Oak Ridge, I wanted to try a little something new. I had never had it before, but oh my word, it was worth every bite. The other one, Diner and Dive, is definitely a dive. Let me tell you, if you're looking for like supreme ambiance, this is not your place. But if you want the juiciest, most delectable burger you have ever had in your life, cannot recommend it highly enough. I went for the Maui Wowie and good heavens, this burger, I'll be dreaming of this burger a week from now. So they have everything from like peanut butter and bacon on burgers. Every burger is stacked this high. The prices were amazing and the food was just pure heaven. So I definitely recommend you check it out. There's a lot of really great mom and pop shops in Oak Ridge. So a lot of restaurants that you can only get here locally, a lot of stores you can only shop at locally, again, coffee shops. So definitely something you will love when you're living in Oak Ridge. You can have that great sense of community. And again, you do have your big box stores. So if you're used to shopping at those or eating at those, you've got those restaurants, you've got those stores, but it's so nice to have something that's all your own, and you will have that when you live in Oak Ridge. Speaking of shops, Oak Ridge Mall is now known as Main Street Oak Ridge, and it's an area that the city of Oak Ridge is actually developing. So there are a lot of big plans underway in terms of growing and expanding this area. They want to create like kind of a downtown area, so a centralized location where all the residents of Oak Ridge can go. And again, Oak Ridge is a city of around 30,000 people. I think it was 29,300 back in 2010. So it's definitely rapidly growing, and it's easy to see why. You have beautiful outdoor spaces. You have incredible housing, everything from little tiny single homes to massive mansions. You have beautiful water and this lake life that you will absolutely love. You have schools that are unparalleled. And think about this as well. You have some major employers here in Oak Ridge. So between Y12, which is a government facility, and Oak Ridge National Laboratories, those are two of the the main employers that are going to be offering a lot of jobs in Oak Ridge. So sometimes people are moving here just for the jobs, but a lot of out-of-towners are actually coming to Oak Ridge because other places in Knoxville are a little too busy for them. So again, if you want to be in close proximity to Knoxville, we're about 25 miles outside of Knoxville in Oak Ridge, you can still kind of be away from it all and still have your sense of community around you. So there's really a lot to love in the way of Oak Ridge. And hey, if you are relocating to Knoxville or the surrounding areas, we would love to help you. While I'm not an agent, I know a lot of really fantastic agents at our home of eXp Realty. So give us a call, 865-500-HOME. We would love to help you relocate. We would love to help you find your dream home in Oak Ridge or anywhere else in Knoxville. So as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and share to this video. We'd love to hear from you in the comments as far as other places that you want to have featured, and we will definitely see you next time when we feature Where to Live in Knoxville, Tennessee.